Sup everyone, XUW Wallo WA2 ADC here, and today racing at Autodromo Lago Maggiore Reversed in the Porsche 917 Living Legend. This race we will start in P12, bit of less good qualifying and pulling start for this race. So we get away from P12, not the result I was looking for in qualifying. Seems like we were a little bit off the pace. Looking in front, in turn 1 we see the car already into the grass as he tries to join the track. So that's not quite the way that you want to start the race, already exploring the grass fields of the circuit. So the tactics for this race for me will look like that we will try to have a steady pace, although we don't quite have the pace to win, I would say, but just try to keep it clean, try to do the best we can and hope to gain some positions that way. So onto the first lap, the field is a bit split because of the rolling start, the gaps are a little bit bigger. And that way we can just settle in ourselves nicely for this race. Right now we're on the medium tires. As you see both cars in front battling, the British driver goes wide into the grass. I thought we might have an opportunity there, but with the mistake that he made and that he went wide, we seem to have a better exit, so that way we can't get benefit from his slight mistake. So we're on the medium tires, and it will take some time that we have to spend on them. So let's jump into the future. And on to lap 3. So with these medium tires, of course, we don't have the optimal tires yet. We will have to go on the softs in the near future. And then I expect that we really can make up some ground, because those tires are a little bit faster. As the British driver in front goes wide and slides into the wall. And that brings us up into the top 10. Yeah, really challenging cars to drive. They have high top speed, but don't have the amount of grip that the normal racing cars would have, like the GT3, GT4 versions, or Group 3 I should say actually. As you see the car in 11th place going slightly wide. So it is definitely a challenge to keep the car on the grey stuff here, because mistakes so easily happen. And as we go on to the end of lap 5, we saw the car in front, the Hungarian driver, who seemed to have a penalty. So even though we have the medium tires under the car, we're still hanging on here, and that's a good sign. So to the right hand side we see the German going into the pit lane. And also for us it might be time to start thinking about that pit stop to go from the medium tires onto the soft compound. As we see a bell in front, the red car and the white car were side by side there. So it is definitely possible to try and make overtakes. But but you really need to have the tires under the car to just that they are fresh enough to try and go for a move. As we see Bell in front of us once more. The Hungarian guy makes contact with the Spaniard and goes past up to P7. So I think the Spaniard is slightly struggling at the moment. And for us it's time to think about our pit stop. So at the end of this lap we're going to go into the pits. To get ourselves on the new soft tires. Spared another slight mistake, he just went wide into the corner. And here we go, from the mediums onto the softs. And we come out of the pits in P12, so yeah, it was a bit expected that we would go down the field. And still a lot of cars to make their stop, so normally speaking this shouldn't be our actual position, but we should be able to gain some more places once the pit stop of the other drivers have proceeded. Slightly wide. The wall came a bit closer than I would have liked, but we stayed on track, so that's the most important thing. As somebody comes out of the pit lane, and we see some clouds of smoke, so there has been contact and even more contact in front. So really elbows out stuff to when the car in front came out of the pit stop. He really didn't want to lose his position. Yeah, with a good exit out of the corner. Seems like the car in front was struggling a little bit. And with that good run we could potentially make a move. To the left hand side we go. And that's up to P11, so seems like the move worked in the end. Right now let's try to push to try and get to the back of the car in P10. We also have to keep an eye out for our tires, because we have to make the distance with them. I don't think it will be a huge issue to make it for 9 laps on the soft tires. But yeah, still those cars not so much grip as, for example, the Group 3 cars like I mentioned. So yeah, it's better to have enough tire life left at the end of the race. And in the meantime we went up to P9, so another position gained. we're slightly but steadily gaining on the car in front. We don't want to over push the tires, because it's still 6 more laps to go after this one. It's quite worrying. If we look behind, we see the Frenchman approaching our car. But we managed to keep him up for now, so that's good news. And if we look in front, we see that somebody came out of the pits, and there has happened a mistake, and the car has parked to the right hand side. Not sure that you can park there, but he did it anyway. Everybody make mistakes left and right, we can just sneak up the field. And we are up to P7 as we try and go for a move, but it was going to be messy if we tried that one, so we just backed out and thought the better of it. We have a good run on the long straight now. But that one is also not going to work. Yeah, it's a fast corner, that the one after the long straight, so you can't just dive to go for a move or to outbrake the car in front if you're not completely alongside. But we are definitely putting the pressure on the British driver in front. We have a good exit, a little bit over the curb, and that way we, oh no, slight contact as the British driver just went to the left hand side. We look for a move as the British driver defended the inside. And even more contact, we go under the grass. That was a bit, yeah, not the fairest move, I would say, by the British driver. Just come across us and cut us off to the grass. And yeah, that way you have dirty tires and lose some more positions. So down to P9, and with the dirty tires we are really struggling. Yeah, it was yeah, we were looking for a move, and yeah, the British driver just went to the inside, but we just managed to sneak through. We made the corner even. Yeah, the British driver decided otherwise and just gave us a slight nudge, so that we got sent off onto the grass. But yeah, let's now try and get focused once more to get back up the field, because we are down to P10. We still see the cars in front, so nothing lost really. So we have the Gran driver in front who made a slight mistake on the corner exit. So can we try our move once more as we go up the inside? But yeah, it was the Hungarian driver braked also quite late, so we couldn't make that move stick. Have to try it somewhere else. Oh no, he made a mistake into the wall, and oof, luckily he ghosted, because that was very scary, I would say. But we made it through, so yeah, we put him under pressure, and it seems like he just made a slight mistake because of it. Now we have free track to try and get back to the front once more. You see that the Frenchman lost the position towards the Spaniard. And now the mission is to try and reclaim our 6th position. But it definitely won't be easy as we have still 3 cars to contend with. I feel like the 2 cars in front are slightly being held up by the British driver. As we see the Spaniard going for a move, the same one as we tried a few laps ago. He goes to the inside. And it seems like he went through, so up to P6 for him. And he gets a big nudge from behind. And just got sent out of the way by the British driver. And that did the trick for us to really close up now. It goes to the inside and seems like, yeah, that for a slight moment that we were going 3 wide, but not the case. But now the Spaniard has gone through with a better exit out of the first corner. And also the Frenchman seems to go through on the British driver. Both of them make contact and the Brit goes into the wall. And as we look behind, we see the British driver to the inside, over the cross, and yeah, just avoided my car. I think he was going for revenge towards the French driver. But it was that scary to just be in that spot. If he hadn't ghosted, I think we would be off the track as well. But we have survived and we have still 2 more laps to try and chase our 6th place. Even after all those laps, the tires are still okay. But it's definitely not the easiest track to pass, and also the cars in front are quite on the same level than me, I would say, with their pace. We see a mistake from the Spanish driver, and that might give an opportunity to the Frenchman as he goes into the slipstream, but he isn't quite there to try and go for a move. Yeah, we're just all about on the same pace, so yeah, for me it's not quite possible to gain anything on them. We're just yeah, hanging there in the back. trying to see if there's still some opportunity for us to try and sneak through or try to benefit from some battle that they have. Yeah, really now the final lap, so we are running out of opportunities. Just 1 minute 30 to go. So we will need a mistake from the cars in front or just an all or nothing move by one of the drivers here. Which is not very likely at the moment, because yeah, I would say yeah, it's just been a clean race because yeah, the car's in front here, so unless somebody makes a mistake, I don't think yeah, we can gain position here. As a freshman went to the inside, I was slightly thinking that he was going for that move, but he backed out in the end. So he braked a bit later, but yeah, around the outside, that's never going to work here in those kind of cars. And the freshman brakes very late, up the inside, and he makes contact with the Spaniard. He goes wide himself, and we go up to P7. And also the Spaniard is struggling now with the contact that he had, so we go to the left hand side, but we couldn't get driven towards the grass. Yeah, we couldn't have made the overtake, but we just tried, but Spain just blocked us off a bit there. So yeah, P7 just made the most of this race. We didn't quite have the pace, but we just managed to stay on track and try to avoid as much mistakes as we could. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully see you next time. Bye.